So hello everybody who's watching Hack4Future finals online, but also great thank you for all the teams who are here today and who have put a lot of effort into solving multiple challenges presented by our sponsors and mentors over here, by Tallinn City, by my Fitness, for example, AIS, Clevon, yeah, I'm Ülemiste, yes. So yeah, there was a variety of sponsors, so thank you so much. So today we will be hearing from 8 teams, both from Estonia and from Finland. Each team will have 3 minutes to present and then 1 question from the jury. And without longer ado, I would ask Team Greenpin to present. Thank you.
Thank you. Did you know that in Estonian schools, 20% of the food actually go to the waste? And just for 1 year, Estonia lost 164 million euros due to food waste. To tackle this issue, our Green Bin team have created a software which can be incorporated to the school information system, Equal. And there we created a rewarding system and also a ranking system. With the rewarding system, based on the historical data from the schools, so with the reduction of the food waste, and then the school can save some money, and then the money will be used to fund this wish list, and then students can vote for this, what kind of things they want to do with this money they saved. And also, the ranking system we created so the students can track and compare how much their effort is compared to the other schools. So, and based on the achievements, they can always collect some very cool badges, like just to gamify the whole idea and make it more fun. Okay, so, but our ambition does not stop here. Our ultimate goal is in 3 to 5 years, we want to build a joint data platform where we include everyone, the food service provider, the school, and the students. Everybody will be incorporated. And with this, with a better data share and this communication flow, so we can do so much more. So with the food service provider included, and we can prevent the food waste from the beginning, so they can do better meal planning, for example. And so with the school incorporated, we can do a better data collections, data analytics, and also we always know the first-hand information. And for the extra leftover food, we can also channel it to the food lockers and to wherever it is needed. And with the student involved, I think the most complaint I heard is that school lunch is not tasty. So maybe we can prepare some food like according to their taste. So with this all information, all the pieces are combined. I hope this puzzle is complete, and we just cannot wait to start this journey and to create a nice future for you guys. Thank you.
Much. And a question from a journey.
Any questions?
If not, then I will maybe fill in the gap. What was personal biggest learning experience from this hack for you?
I think we have built a kind of like one tool in Finland to deal with the like a very low sorting rate, like a waste sorting rate, and we kind of think we can also use the same logic to fight with the food waste in the school in Estonia. And then just to motivate the students and to have everyone on the markets and all the players engaged in the whole pictures.
Thank you so much. Sounds great. You may go. And now the next team from Finland, HBS, and after that team, Rohemeel can put themselves ready. Thank you.
Is this thing on? Hell yeah. Okay, are we ready to start? Okay. Fact. 87% of students have reported witnessing cyberbullying online. Fact. 60% of students have reported being victims of cyberbullying online. We have a solution. We will provide an avenue to instantly and confidentially share reports of cybersecurity incidents, of cyberbullying incidents to a school psychologist. Through our non-intrusive screenshotting application, a student is able to record a cyberbullying incident and send it straight to the school psychologist. Then the school psychologist is able to evaluate if this is indeed a critical or severe issue and if it needs to be escalated further on to the police or if just talking with the bully is possibly enough. Okay, so some numbers. We spoke with 20 students next door, primary school students next door, and 18 out of those 20 students felt the need for an application which we have described now. And also those 18 students felt confident in using an application where you can instantly send a form, or without filling out a form, you're instantly able to send out a report to the psychologist. Okay, next part. Funding and the actual cost. Okay, so we spoke with the biggest software development company in Estonia, Playtech. They said that, or they estimated that it will cost us approximately 20,000 euro to get a minimum viable product and get this product off the ground. And obviously 6 months of development time, and then we'll use Estonia as a test bed. Okay, we are a group of 5 cybersecurity students from Helsinki, Finland, and we understand how this is a delicate matter and how there can be absolutely zero leaks of data here so that it doesn't come back as a boomerang to the reporter, right? So the schools or the RIA or the cyber police is able to host this application on their servers, and that way there is absolutely zero possibility of the data leaking out. Okay, so what do we need? We need 20,000 euro for a minimum viable product, and then we can test it out in Estonia.
And now, don't leave yet. Do we have
Any
a question
questions?
from the jury? Anything? Well, do you think that... you do? Okay, but do you think that Finnish schools should need an app like this as well?
Absolutely, and we actually have an application already integrated into our study system called Vilma. You have something similar called eCool, but it's even more integrated into Vilma. And through, for example, Vilma or eCool, you could get the school administration or maybe parents involved into these situations as well.
Sounds great. And I'm so glad to hear the product validation that you did in the meanwhile. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And now Team Rohamel and Sandbox can put themselves ready.
Hello, my name is Marja-Liis, and one of my passions is volunteering work. But while doing environment topic, volunteering work, I have experienced one question multiple times. And it's the question, why should I care? Why should I do something? Well, let me put things into perspective why you should care. In 1 year, one Estonian produces 160 kilograms of non-recyclable waste. That's quite a lot, and that's not sustainable. So we have a solution that could cut it up to 32 kilograms, so lessen it by 32 kilograms to be exact. And we all know Ülemiste, one of the biggest shopping centers in Estonia. So why not use it? About 20,000 people go to Ülemiste every day. So it's a good opportunity to use that platform because it's also accessible. So our team proposes an idea to have continuous events 3 times a year in Ülemiste. While these events, there will be workshops that give a hands-on opportunity to get information about circular economy overall, but also just recycling, what you can do, the possibilities and the alternatives. And with that also, awareness, spread information in social medias and so on. So if we're given opportunity, we could already do it this year's July. So what I want to put on your hearts is it's time to start doing, not just thinking, because change doesn't come overnight. We actually need to do something for it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Great job. So I wonder, do we have a question from the jury? Nope. Great.
Yeah, I do have a question. Which target groups and personas do you have in mind, and how do you differentiate the events between them?
The biggest target is, I guess, families, because one of the biggest groups that visit Ülemiste is families, so kids. So we will have workshops dedicated to them, for them to learn in fun ways and in more easy ways to understand for them. But there also will be activities for older, like panels for discussion from experts and so on.
Thank you so much. Thank you, team. Now I forgot your name, sorry. But Rohevel, right, yeah. And now team Sandbox and Logisevad Mutrid can put themselves ready.
Hi. Every day, hundreds of kids gather in the Ülemiste Center, and since they have nothing to do, they just sit there, litter, damage the property, and find other ways of channeling their energy, like spraying employees with a water gun. That's not normal. How do we solve it? As a father of a daughter that goes to these shopping malls, I don't feel secure. We interviewed 20 kids, 6 employees, and 5 youth centers to understand what's going on in the background. What do the kids really want to do? And what motivates them? And we think we have a solution. We have a solution. Our plan is to create an application, a game called Treasure Hunt, that combines augmented reality with the physical world. Through that game, the kids can earn credits. And what do they do with the credits? They can exchange those credits to services in Ülemiste Center. For example, cinema tickets. For example, time in the jumping center. For example, time in a skating park. So we would solve the issue and we would change the experience for the customer to a more positive way. Also, we would have the kids' activities filled in, and they would have a channel to channel their energy through. As a father, I really hope this idea will move forward. And as a product and business developer, I can say that if we start now, we are able to achieve it by the end of the summer holidays. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have a question from the jury as well?
Thank you, first of all, for the presentation. It was really great. Did you think of maybe adding some not just gaming, but maybe something useful that the children could do in order to utilize their energy into this program as well? That they could maybe work a bit or do something like that to earn tokens. Thank you.
I would love to bring education into the game here, into the game, literally. You can see it also on the prototype. We would like to educate them. As you know, littering is a problem in the center. So through education, we hope to change their, how they behave, which also results in a positive way for the center.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Team Sandbox. Now we have team Logisevad Mutrid coming up, and after them, Jõhvikad.
Hi everyone, my name is Raimo and I'm a student from Clevan Academy and I'm studying software development. So we came up with an app called eRoutes and we are looking for sponsors to build an app with our team. I used to be a delivery driver in Tallinn not so long ago. And during rush hours, I just saw red lines everywhere, just traffic jam after traffic jam. And I thought to myself, how could I do something about that? So our mission is to make people more aware how they're spending energy and money. So in addition to how much emissions are exhausted, we know how much energy we use. So did you know that it takes 40 calories to travel 1 mile by bike? In contrast, it takes 2,000 calories to drive 1 mile by a car. That's 50 times more.
But maybe we can move on to questions now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do we have a question from the jury?
Easy question. I didn't catch the name.
It's called eRoutes.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, team Logisevad Mutrid. And next up, we can have team Jõhvikad. And after that, team Negotium, please get yourselves ready. Thank you.
Hi. Today we have problem in Estonia about textile waste. In the world, at the fact, we have every year 1 million tons from industrial fashion waste. Only 15%, this is second fact, recycling. 85% going to landing hills. This is really big problem because it's so bad for our world. We want in Estonia to minimize this wasted, and we want to textile waste in Estonia in future 0. For that, we would like to offering add to the school program lessons about textile recycling. For example, craft make classes, we can showing different videos about current situation in the world. We can also explain children how to separate the textile. In the third, we can use recycling textile in the lessons for making different works and all our habits coming from childhood, and we hope so this is help us minimize waste from this textile and solve this problem. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Do we have a question from the jury? Or then I would personally ask you, what did you personally take away or learn from this hackathon?
It's good educated for me, for us. It's good trainings or lessons, not only for headline, but just with all sense of the life.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you
too.
so much. So it's definitely worthwhile going to a hackathon and a great learning experience. I can tell from my own experience as well. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
But now Team Negotium, and then to get yourselves ready, Team Spotter.
What do you think happens to used paper towels? Are they recycled? No. In reality, they go straight to waste because it's almost impossible to recycle the paper towel. Hello, my name is Kaur, and this is a way to stop paper wasting. We are looking at the MyFitness problem where they have a huge paper waste. I'm a gym user by myself, and I see all the time how people just waste paper. For example, MyFitness spends nearly €500,000 per year on the paper, and this is equivalent to 1,000 trees. So we went to MyFitness Ülemiste, checked how people use the towels, and they were wasting it, literally. It was 3 or 4 or even more sheets, when in reality they need only perhaps half of that. And for that, we have come up with a two-step solution. The first is a behavioral one, where we want to bring awareness to people how much they are wasting and to display it, to show the amounts and to create information about how to reduce it. Because studies show that it is possible to reduce the waste that way almost 40%. Secondly, we want to implement or encourage, more to say, the use of the personal towel, because most of the time that we saw in the Ülemiste gym, that when the paper towels were used, it was used because they were drying out the previous person's sweat. And with the personal towel, this problem is non-existent. And furthermore, we want to cut out the paper altogether. Firstly, we would want to reduce the access or limit the access by reducing the dispensers, because if we make it a little bit more uncomfortable for the people to walk across the hall and get their paper, they're more prone to bring their personal towel. And after a trial period, we are thinking about 6 months, we will be cutting out the dispensers altogether. It is a very, very simple solution to quite a hard, difficult problem, because all of the infrastructure is already in there. All the communication is in there. At the moment, it is only focused on one specific gym chain. So they have the customers, they have the customer relations. Now it's just the time to make it work. And what we want from MyFitness is to take on 1 or 2 pilot gyms, see how it's working, because we believe this is a way to save money and resources. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now, do we have a question from the jury as well?
Yes. Can you quickly go over, like, with 3 steps, A, B, and C, what we need to do to put your idea to work?
Firstly, we would come up with let's say a slogan. We have it in English. If you can't refuse it. In Estonia, we were thinking a little bit about vähem paberit, rohkem loodust, I think it was. And there would need to be a message altogether, all of the places in the gym, and also the displays of amounts or the heaps of paper used. And there could be, how to say it, there is the heap of paper that is used, and there could be a solution next to it. It can be just one towel. So it's a very visual. And this could be in different places. Also, the important part is to communicate back to the customer so they know how the process is going with the reduction of waste. So it was like this last week, and now it's like that, and tomorrow maybe even lower.
Thank you so much. So, Thank you. And now, last but not least, we will have the team spotter.
Hello, I'm Morgan from a tech company called Spotter. We create disc golf tracking devices. But for now, we have much bigger problem than losing discs. Cleven is facing an issue with autonomous package delivery vehicles. The adaptation is quite difficult. They are the size of an ATV and move at the speed of 25 kilometers an hour. This creates more chaos and trouble in the streets. So why should we adapt them? Because they're electric and reduce over 90% of emissions. So they're quite beneficial. So our solution to make the adaptation easier is to create a special software that takes the information from Waze and Google Maps to calculate the delivery times that would avoid the traffic jams and make the deliveries when there are just fewer cars. Also, there will be a nighttime delivery, which will happen from 8 p.m. to 6 in the morning. This would be, of course, cheaper, but it would be much like greater workplace for the vehicles. Also, we would add a yellow blinkers to make them stand out and be more visible, especially in the nighttime. So, software and special lights are the main keys to solve this challenge. In 2 months, and Cleven would be a leader in package delivery. Thank you.
Great vision.
Oh, questions?
Yes. Do we have a question from the jury? Or if not, then I will ask, what will be the first thing that you will get delivered with a Cleven product robot?
Maybe some food.
Yeah, I thought so. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you all the teams who presented. And now we, the jury, will take like 10, 15 minutes. We will make it quick. And until then, the teams, I guess there's still some food left. So go ahead, grab a sandwich, but don't go too far because we will be back soon. We will have some awards to be given out. And yeah, then we can happily wrap it up soon. So see you.
Thank you.